What's up guys, this is LegitStrategy here. Today I've got a new video bringing some tips for the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta, which is now upon us. And with it a chance to practice before the shooter's full release later this year. So the beta is obviously strictly for PS4 users at the moment, but soon it is going to be available for Xbox One and PC. So in this video I'll just outline some tips that I think will be useful during your time playing the beta. Obviously there's a lot more to discover, and Black Ops 3's full release will have its own learning curve, but the following 5 tips are a good foundation to start with. So my first tip is learn the specialist abilities. The most notable change to the Call of Duty multiplayer formula is the specialist system. It dictates what super ability you'll have throughout the match, and some of them have the potential to shift momentum in your favour. There will eventually be 9 options to choose from, but for the purpose of the beta 4 are available right from the start, with 2 unlockable specialists for later ranks. Each of the specialists has 2 abilities to choose from, and only one can be active at a time. It's worth spending your first few unlock tokens on these abilities, as they're the biggest new feature that the beta has to show, and are definitely worth examining. And seeing as how it is the beta, it's worth exploring every class before the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 full November 6th launch, knowing the intricacies of the Outrider's Sparrow Longbow, Battery's War Machine Grenade Launcher or Prophet's Glitch ability is paramount for offensive pushes. A thorough knowledge of the abilities is also useful when it comes to defense. Seeing your body coated in a red haze means the nearby Outrider just used its Vision Pulse ability and it knows exactly where you are. And running headfirst into a ruin isn't advisable, as it might activate its Gravity Spike's leaping ability at any moment. Lastly, knowing each class will be helpful when Black Ops 3 introduces the specialist draft system. Before competitive matches, players take turns selecting their abilities. When each one is taken, the system locks it, ensuring that no one else can use that option, but in the beta that system isn't actually present, and you have the chance to experiment in any way you see fit. My second tip is to practice your movements. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare introduced some new traversal mechanics, with double jumps and power slides, allowing for a variety of ways to maneuver through maps. While Black Ops 3's movement is slower than Advanced Warfare and not as shifty, it still plays a major part in multiplayer matches, and is definitely still fast. Double jumps are crucial in crossing gaps, reaching rooftops, and surprising enemies from above. Another thing is the power slide, which can be used quite often. It definitely helps you to escape near-death situations, and cut corners at a fast pace to catch up to opponents. Wall runs aren't extremely useful, but if you can find some routes you can definitely flank round enemies, and maybe just take enemies out in a head-to-head. And these traversal mechanics aren't just useful on a moment-to-moment basis, they also allow you to navigate maps with more creative methods. Take the map Hunted for example, there are a variety of sightlines and myriad tight corners in this area, but also inventive ways to take advantage of them. Obviously using all these different movements can sound complicated, but the controls are fluid and accessible, and they're worth learning before Black Ops 3's full release. My third tip is change your elevation. Like the maps in Advanced Warfare, those of Black Ops 3 have much more verticality than earlier Call of Duty entries. There are rooftops to climb, pits to jump across, and buildings with more than 2 floors. Lots of times you might die round a corner expecting an enemy to face you head on, but seconds later the opponent got the drop on you just because he was above you or something like that, or on a roof. So it's definitely worth keeping your head up in Black Ops 3, and the beta is a great opportunity to form that habit. On the offensive side of things, use the verticality to your advantage. Scale rooftops, drop down for kills, escape with a power slide and subsequent wall runs. Changing your elevation is key to navigation and escape, but also for setting up kills and dropping into opponents' blind spots. My fourth tip is pretty simple, but just keep moving. This is a staple of Call of Duty games, but it rings true more than ever with Call of Duty Black Ops 3. With more movement options, specialist abilities and avenues of approach from every angle, staying still is likely to get you killed before you rack up any high scoring streaks. If you prefer close range tactics and get up close to your opponents, constant movement will help you account for enemy specialist abilities. Sprinting away from groups will definitely help you to avoid the Tempest's Chain Lightning, instant deaths from the Seraph's Annihilator Revolver, and a barrage of grenades from the Battery's War Machine. Whether you prefer close quarters combat in the centre of the map, long range shots from the perimeter, or any combination of the two, Black Ops 3's maps are designed to support constant movement and deter prolonged camping. So my fifth and final tip is know your playstyle. Now more than ever, Call of Duty gives you opportunities to tailor your classes, the specialists lend additional layers to customization, and loadouts cater to lots of different attack plans. If you're the kind of player who sprints head on into the battle, try combining the glitch ability with a shotgun. If you don't get the kill right away, the teleporting power lets you start over from a few feet behind and take the time to line up a new shot when the enemy is least expecting it. Add the fast hands perk and you'll be equipped for any indoor firefight. If you're the kind of player who prefers stealth and waiting for the right time to strike during hardcore game modes, try the Outrider. Her Vision Pulse ability is crucial for revealing nearby enemies through walls. Supplement that power with the Blind Eye perk, which hides you from enemy UAV scans, and Hardwired, which increases the reliability of your electronics while decreasing the enemies, and you'll be able to hide in plain sight. Creator class options have always been a great way to mould Call of Duty to fit your taste, but the added layer of specialist characters creates even more unique opportunities to balance or supplement your preferred playstyle, and the beta is a great opportunity to experiment with the specialist to weapons in game modes. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit long, but I wanted to give a bit of information for Black Ops 3 beta, and I hope you guys be more ready for when you play the beta if you're waiting for the Xbox One, or even to just implement these now on PS4. So anyway, thanks for watching the video guys, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you have, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.